Real quick message. Let me get situated. Let me get situated. So, real quick message. The Most High God has prepared a table before you in the presence of your enemies. The people around you has always tried to set your table. You remember that saying, you know, your mother or your grandmother used to tell you, help me set this table, set this table. Or they used to tell your ass too, don't offset my table. Don't mess up my table that's set now. My table already set. That old saying. Well, this is what these people would try to do to you. They would try to set your table for you. Not knowing how you like your dishes and your what they call them. I be having brain farts. I've been noticing when I get on here, I've been having brain farts. And I rebuke that. But it happens, you know. But yeah, a lot of brain fart going on, but that's okay. Your china dishes, like they don't know how you like your table set, but yet they tried to set your table for you in the presence of your enemies. They wanted to set your table. They wanted to put a humiliation ritual on your table. You knock that shit down like, ain't nobody got time for that. They tried to set your table with abusive relationships. You knock that shit over like, been there, done that. Ain't going back to that. They try to set your table with abuse. We gonna set abuse up here. You like, you knock everything that they sit on your table that you feel like is not in alignment with you. You knock it off your table. You knock it off your table. Clear it out. Clear it out. Maybe in the past you let these people set your table, and when you sat in it, you couldn't eat good. You couldn't get comfortable. Because you let these people set chaos, confusion, envy, strife. These people that would try to discipline you. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna get this. Oh my goodness. These people will try to discipline you when they're the ones that need discipline. You knock that off your table. These people try to set mean girls up on your table. You knock that off the table. These people try to say, yeah, you're gonna do what we want you to do. You're gonna be a people pleaser. And you knocked it right off your table. You like, you cannot set my table for me. Because if you did in the past allow these people to set a table for you, it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't a table that you could get comfortable at. It wasn't a table that you could be yourself at. It wasn't a table that you could multiply your gifts, your skills, your talents. It wasn't a table that you could eat at. It wasn't a table that you could get money at. But yet they want you to sit at a table that they prepared for you. They want you sitting at the wrong table. But no, you sat at the right table. You sat at the table that God prepared for you. You sat at the table with peace. You put peace on your table. God put peace on your table. Why these people want you sitting at the wrong table, at the wrong round circle. Now they're doing this. They believe in miracles. Because you didn't sit at the table that your enemies prepared for you. You didn't sit at the table that your family members prepared for you. You didn't sit at the table that your ops prepared for you. You like, nah, I'm gonna let y'all have that table. It's already set with envy, strife, neglect. It's already set for y'all. Why would you want to sit at that table? They wanted you to have no other options but to sit at this table that they prepared for you. You like, I'll sit on the damn floor if I have to. I'll eat out my hand if I have to. But I'm not sitting at that table. So, let me go ahead and... Y'all like my silk press? I think it came out good this time. We flowing, child. We're going to see how long. Many attempts with the... trying to keep my hair straightened. But anyways, God has prepared a table before you in the presence of your enemies. What that looks like, you have sacrificed a lot of things to be in the presence of the Most High. You have sacrificed certain addictions. You have sacrificed certain relationships that didn't mean you any good. You sacrificed relationships that you could no longer exceed in, you couldn't grow in. You get what I'm saying? It's like if you're going to a hairdresser, right? And you've been going to this hairdresser for over a year and you don't see no growth in your hair. You don't see your hair picking up length, picking up thickness, just starting to become the best version of your hair that you've seen. You need to not go to that hairstylist no more. They wanted you sitting at a table where you wasn't going to see no growth, no progress in your life, especially healing from certain things. A lot of people get offended when you're healed because they're still broken. A lot of people didn't want you to heal from certain things that they placed at your table. They didn't want you to ever heal from these betrayals. They didn't ever want you to heal from these rituals. They didn't ever want you to heal from these witchcraft they did. They didn't ever want you to heal from the things that they done. They set unhealedness on your table and you knocked it off. Because they know there's no growth in unforgiveness. They didn't want you to forgive yourself for even allowing certain things to happen to you. But guess what? You didn't put that on your table. That's not set at your table. Don't set my table for me. You made sacrifices to give up drugs, alcohol, religion, low vibrational people because you have made room to receive the table that the Most High has presented to you in the presence of your enemies. You may be sitting at the table waiting to be served. And God, trust me, He's going to serve you. Your ancestors, trust me, they're going to serve you. They're going to serve you. And they're going to serve you right. Even if you haven't met these people or you haven't been to these places, you're still sitting at the right table. They table have their table has a different setup. Their tables, their spoons, whatever they have set up on their table is way different from your. It's way different from how your table is set up. Your table is set up. It's clear of your enemies that keep trying to sit unnecessary BS at your table. Unwanted trauma at your table. Unhealed trauma at your table. Not at your table. No. Not after it took you all this time to clear your table of negative things, negative thoughts, negative patterns, negative cycles. After it took you all this time to get all this stuff off your table, whether you had to knock it down, whether you had to remove it, whether you had to pray it away, they still want to set your table. The audacity. It's like coming to somebody's house and literally setting their table. No, girl, I want it to be this cloth. I want you to have this dish up there. I want you to have this bowl up there. And that's what they think they can do with you, or they thought they could do with you. Come into your life, come into your energy field and set your table. No, I want you to always be arguing. No, I want you to always be in an abusive relationship. No, I want you to always be overthinking yourself. No, I want you to doubt yourself. No, I don't want you to have confidence at your table. What? These people so sadly mistaken. They're sadly mistaken. They want to set, they want to sit confusion at your table. They want to sit witchcraft at your table. Well, you're not having it. You're not letting that sit up. You're not allowing these negative things to be said at your table, even if your table is just clear right now. So what? So what? It's clear. But guess what? You have room for the new. Out with the old and in with the new. You have room now for new healthy relationships. People that think like you. People that's going to treat you right. People that's going to respect boundaries. People that's going to respect what you like and what you don't like. People that's going to get to know you for themselves. Not getting to know you by what they heard. You can't get to know nobody based off of what you heard. You just can't. You can get to know a part of them if the information is accurate, if it's true. But that's still not going to get you full access to knowing a person for yourself. They want to sit poverty at your table. They want to sit you as the black sheep at the table. They want you to keep scraping up all the scraps off the table that everybody left behind. They want to sit rejection at your table. These people present to you and try to sit you at a table that you don't belong at, just to try and knock you down. They try to sit things at your table that you can't even digest anymore. Anger, strife, confusion. They're trying to still sit these things at your table, and you can't even digest these things anymore. Maybe you did, could stomach it in the past. Maybe you did, could intake it in the past, but you cannot stomach it now. You cannot take it now. They want to sit witchcraft at your table. You can no longer stomach that. You no longer can digest that. It doesn't agree with you. You wasn't aware of a lot of things that people was feeding you, illusions, lies, promises that was broken, never made. The things that they're sitting at your table now, you can't stomach them, and they make you disgusted. These people are trying to bring things to your table that will insult you. They see you working hard. They see you clearing out your table, making room, doing what you're supposed to be doing. And here they come trying to start some shit, trying to place some confusion at your table. Because you know why? Their table is already full, already set, full of bullshit, full of chaos, full of confusion, full of lies, full of he say, she say, gossip, witchcraft. Their table is already full and set. And they like, okay, so since our table is already set, we're just going to mosey on along and go help this person that did not ask for any help. Because when you're setting your table, you're supposed to set it with the things that you like and the things that you enjoy and the things that you want to see as a reflection in your life. They don't like how you set in your table. They don't like how the Most High, they don't like how God is setting your table in the presence of your enemies that try to set your table before him. God put a blessing up there on your table. They try to come and knock it off. Now, we don't want you to have that. We feel like you're not deserving of this, or you're not deserving of that, or you don't need this. You don't need your money. You don't need that opportunity. You don't need your inheritance. You don't need to live a better life. You don't need to come out of poverty. And that's why God said, no, I am going to prepare this table before you in the presence of your enemies. Just make sure it's clear and ready to go. Because when I set that blessing on there, when I set that opportunity on there, they ain't going to be able to knock it off. And you ain't going to knock it off either. A lot of these people want you to self-sabotage your blessings. They want you to do all this work. And then when you get to the finish line, just stop and be like, you know what? I'm going to let somebody else, I'm going to let the people behind me, y'all just finish the race and win. And it's not necessarily a race, but I'm just saying they want you to stop. Stop fixing yourself. Stop working on yourself. Stop molding yourself into this entrepreneur. Stop molding yourself into this multi-millionaire. Stop molding yourself into a better woman. Stop making yourself into a better man. Stop. They don't want that on your table. Because they still the same person from yesterday. They still the same person from last week. They still the same person from last month. last year and 5 years ago. Nothing has changed about these people. Nothing on their table has changed either. Everything is still set the same. So how dare you clear your table and work with God and work with the Most High to set another table? You're supposed to be sitting at this table. These people that feel like they run your life. They own you. They have some type of ownership over you. They have some type of say-so over your life, what you do. And they don't, because you realize it now. No, when I thought I could work with these people, when I thought they would sit in an opportunity at my table, they was setting a humiliation ritual at my table. When I thought these people was helping me with my job, with my business, you found out these people was setting blackballing you at your table so you couldn't get no job. You just trying to go the right way. They blocking all the right ways that you supposed to be going. Oh, but what's available? What's available? All the wrong things. All the wrong shit is available to you. But all the right shit is closed off. And just like I said, it's okay if the table is clear. It's clear. It's clear of them. And they BS, and they nonsense, and their controlling, manipulating ways. A lot of these exes wanted to set your table for you, creating all these hallucinations, and that's pretty much all these warlocks is. They're men that can create create an illusion, and if you believe that illusion, then they feel empowered. And it's like, that's not a lot, but it happens a lot. It happens more than you know. And they feel, even if you don't believe the lie, just them telling you the lie, it just does something to them. It lights their world up. It infatuates them. It brings them joy to tell lies. Like, if you ever met a warlock and you have big, heavy discernment on you, you can like literally read their ass, like to feel like, I know you're lying. They get so excited. They get so happy. Like, you can't be that excited about. But they think that you believe in the lie. This is what they want to set at your table for you. People like this. Men like this. Women like this. Y'all, I had watched this movie. Oh my God, I'm about to pull it up for y'all. It's so good. I want y'all to go and watch it. I'm not a big movie watcher, but I came across this movie and I was like, oh my God. And to me, it's not a lot of good movies out there. But this one right here, it literally, it explains a lot. And I just want y'all to go watch it. And I want y'all to come back and tell me, like, or get in the conversation if you've already seen this movie. But it's basically just like what I just said. Oh my God, where is it? Where is it? Oh my goodness, y'all. This movie was so good. I actually want to watch it again. I did get mad though. That's why, like, I'm not a real big movie watcher. I'll watch a movie here and there, but it's gotta be good. It's gotta be like, this movie was taking me up. and down, and oh my goodness, I was like, oh my God, like, oh my goodness. And then when I got mad, I was like, you know what, this why you don't this why you don't be watching movies. Cause I'm not gonna tell y'all the part I got mad at, but I was like, Queen, no, you did not get mad for real, for real. Y'all, I'm gonna be able to find it. Oh my goodness. It's looking like, and I cannot call the name of the movie, but okay, I'm gonna describe it. It's like, um, oh, here it go, here it go. Here it go right here. Radell's the Witch or something like that. This the movie, y'all. Y'all, go watch this movie and tell me what you think about it. Like, oh my goodness. The witch with the little boy and the lady, and it's just like, this was a good movie. It broke it down. It broke it down like a pound. You know, how these witches think they're gonna set your table, how they think they're gonna set the community, certain situations. They just really feel like they're gonna set it their way, and it's just gonna go their way, and they're just gonna win because it's so many of them. So many of them. But yeah, that was a good movie. When I tell you my emotions was like up and then down, and then I was mad, and I was like, no, I didn't want. I'm just say this. I didn't want what happened to one of the characters to happen to one of the characters. Like, I was like, no, I don't. I got mad. I'm like, why? My daughter was like, Mama, you mad? I was like, I'm 30. I'm 38 hot. Y'all remember that saying? I'm 38 hot. Why would they do that to him? But it ended up, turning out beautiful. Just like your life, just like your situation, just like your table. Because you have the authority to set your table with the things that you like and the things that you love. And if you don't want to set your damn table with these witches and these warlocks and these deceiving ass people and these lying ass people, that's your prerogative. That's what you came here to do, to be in control of your own life. I meet so many people that's not in control of their life. And I just wanted to say this off of my other video that I made, Protect Your Children's Heart. I meet a lot of people that do not choose their children. I have met a lot of people that have expressed to me that their parents never chose them. Their mother never chose them. Their mother chose the streets over them. Their mother chose a man over them. Their mother chose addictions over them. Their mother chose certain friend groups over them. You know, so it happens more than you would know. It happens more than you would expect. People experience their parents choosing something else, whether it be a different lifestyle over them. I've met people in Jehovah Witness, and the daughter's like, I don't want to be in this, but it's what the mother is choosing over the child. So y'all go watch that movie and get back with me, because it's gonna put you, it's gonna open your eyes a little bit more so you can see a little clearer that it's right there. It's right there in our face. And I just feel like I watched it with my kids, and I just feel like I was telling them, like, you know, I want, this is funny. Yes, it's an action movie, like a thrill movie. It is for kids, but I want y'all to take notes now. What they saying is true now. What they saying is real now. Especially the feet, y'all. The feet. The feet. That's all I'm gonna say, because I'm not gonna get a movie away. The feet, and y'all would have to, you know, do your investigation. Go back on my channel and look at the feet. Look at the feet. So I done gave y'all some homework. Watch that movie, and then go back on my channel, on my community board, and look at the feet. Okay? I care for you guys. To the next video.